Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. The Israelites have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, as prophesied in Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter. Here in Israel United in Christ, we need your help to recover the remnant of our people, teach them the gospel. Please help us, support us, and join or donate to the Booster Club today. Shalom.
Class is going to be lengthy, detailed, so that's probably why it's still empty. It's still early, but I want to get started, get it over with, get out the way. I want to start with the definition, two definitions. I want defector, I want that one. I want delinquent. Start there first. Because as IUIC grows, as we grow, you will have a lot of come, a lot of go, and we want each camp, as they grow, to understand that everyone that's here is not here for the same reasons. People are going to come, people are going to go, and there's going to be a lot of friendships, relationships that are going to be tested, and the Most High wants to see who is strong enough to withstand or deal with these trials that come in our lives in this truth. And so I want to start with one definition. It's called, and also another one though, I want delinquent. I want that one also. So defector. Who's going to read for me today?
I got you, Deacon.
All right, read that, please. Defector.
Defector. A person who has abandoned their country or cause in favor of an opposing one.
So a defector is a person that has abandoned their country or cause. Their cause, most of the time, is this truth, okay, in favor of an opposing one. And you have many falsehoods or doctrines that come about when people become defected or infected and become defectors in the midst of it. You have synonyms like deserters, turncoats, traitors, renegades, Judas. That's an insulting one there. Judas, a quisling, is that what it says? Rat.
Deserter.
Deserter, right. And so
turncoat.
Right.
Traitor. Renegade. Mm-hmm. Judas. Quisling.
Right, quisling.
A rat.
Rat, right. So you have people who've come and have gone. We've had brothers who have come and brothers who have gone. Brothers, a lot of times brothers leave, they leave with a doctrine. Now, this class is inspired by Captain Zakar of Florida. He made a powerful statement that stuck with me for a while now. And I said, I'm going to do a class. He said, whenever brothers leave or become defectors, they have to reinvent themselves. Meaning that what they'll do is when they leave, IUIC is a congregation that has grown exponentially over the years, as Deacon Yalsop would say. And we've gained a certain reputation that's larger than we believe. And people are starting to take notice of it. The Memphis Milestone March we did out there caught a lot of attention. I think a mayor even gave kudos to it as well. I think in Texas. It was a mayor, I believe. Mayor of Houston.
In Houston.
A mayor of Houston was like, I saw what you guys did out there, man. It was very nice. A mayor. We have celebrities, Reggie Bush, D.L. Hughley, a variety of people who are, even World Star took hold of it, which is very rare. And so we're getting a lot of attention. Thousands of shares. It went viral. So IUIC is starting to grow to a point where you can't no longer hide us anymore. And we're becoming something bigger than ourselves. And this truth is bigger than us. And what happens is when people leave something that grand, something that great, if they leave, the guilt will destroy them. So what they do is they'll create a doctrine or they'll create a defense against themselves to not feel guilt for leaving and try to create or come with different doctrines, opposing ones, and become defectors to feel less guilt about the evil that they left for in the first place. So therefore, at this point, no longer are they the problem, now we become the problem. You understand? And that's how defectors are born. Get delinquent next. Because all these words are synonymous, believe it or not. Get delinquent. I want that one next.
Delinquent, typically of a young person or that person's behavior.
So a delinquent is a person or a young person. That's first definition, or a person's behavior that is of a child, childlike. Go ahead.
Showing or characterized by a tendency to commit crime, particularly minor crime.
Reading the synonyms. Watch this.
Lawless.
Lawless. It's going into becoming sinful, because children by nature are sinful. So it says lawless. Go ahead.
Law breaking.
Law breaking. Go ahead.
Criminal.
Errant. Errant. Go ahead.
Errant. Badly behaved.
Badly behaves. Go ahead.
Troublesome.
Troublesome.
Difficult. Unruly. Disobedient. Uncontrollable.
Now, in the body, we've had brothers who even sat up here with us, whether it be elder position or deacon position, who fall under the definition of being delinquent, particularly under being troublesome, difficult, and unruly, and disobedient. We've had those. Okay? Let's go down to the next definition. Some level. Failing in what? What did it say there?
Failing in one's duty.
Yeah, you're delinquent in that. You fail as a leader. We've even had brothers admit that they were unfit leaders, and now they're leaders all of a sudden. Failing in one's duty. Read the next one, synonyms.
Negligent.
Negligent.
Neglectful. Remiss. Irresponsible. Lax. Slack. Derelict.
Derelicts. Go to the next definition. We'll go back to derelict in a minute. That's the third one I wanted. Click derelict. I like that word the most. Derelict.
Derelict. In a very poor condition as a result of disuse and neglect.
Yeah, like as a leader. You are poorly use your position as a leader and neglect your duties. So you are a derelict. Read synonyms, please.
Damned.
Damned.
Doomed.
Doomed.
Lost.
Lost.
Condemned to hell.
That's 2/3. Go ahead.
Censured.
Censored.
Censored. Faulted. Convicted. Literally accursed.
Literary accursed. Need the next one. Dispediated. Dilapidated.
Ramshackle.
No, that word even mean. That's not lava now. Dilapidated.
Ramshackle.
Go ahead.
Ramshackle. Run down.
Run down.
Tumble down.
Tumble down.
In ruins.
Go ahead.
Falling apart. Rickety. Creaky. Deteriorating.
That's a spirit. A lot of spirits in here. Leaving out these doors, becoming derelicts.
Crumbling.
Spirits deteriorating, crumbling. Disintegrating.
Decaying. Neglected. Untended. Gone to rack and ruin.
Read on.
It says disused, abandoned, deserted, discarded, rejected, neglected, untended.
Yeah, your spirit. You mean studying. That's why your brothers walking out of here. Because they're spirits of derelicts. Spiritual derelicts now. Go to negligent synonyms.
Negligent, neglectful, remiss, lax, careless, sloppy, slipshod, slack, irresponsible, delinquent.
See, they're all together. Delinquents. Read right here. That's the main definition that people use for derelict. Read that one.
A person without a home, job, or property.
Yeah, you're a bum. That's another definition. That's the main definition people use. You're a derelict. Like you're a drug addict or something, let's say you're a derelict. But the main ones I wanted were the ones above. So when you become a defector, you fall under the category of being a delinquent or you become or a derelict. That's what happens. And what happens is when you fall into that spirit, when you realize that you've left something greater than yourself, you have to reinvent yourself to maintain authority that you've lost. So you'll start another camp or another doctrine. This happens time and time again. And when the elder talks about you being a crackhead and stop smoking crack all the time, he says that it's a joke. It's in jest. Because brothers leave out of here bugged out. Another week, smoking crack or something? So for some odd reason, brothers get an ego and go, he's talking about me. Press or pray for him. No, brother, your ego is so big. He's not referring to just you. Many have left out of here or have come in here who've had a past that involved substance abuse. And they've left not just one brother, a variety of them left out of here who are once substance abusers or still are, who knows, and have left out of here with wacky doctrines not just one brother, but one brother or two brothers will try to make it about themselves. That's the ego. The ego is growing.
Hey, listen. Yo, last week, this brother, last week, he ended up leaving out at one of the camps I'm over. He said we the Masons.
Oh, yeah.
He said we Freemasons.
Right.
We, all leadership is evil, and we can't lead him. And I'm like, what's wrong with this brother? And this brother, we help this brother. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna mention which camp or nothing. I just putting it out there. This is the brother that he was struggling with dope, sniffing that white stuff. You understand? And we said we gonna help the brother. But last week he made up his mind that we the devil and we the devil and he leaving. Right. You know what I mean? So you could go, man. Listen. We Freemasons. Do y'all think we Freemasons? I'm like, come on, man. That's some. Listen, that's why the bishop was talking about. Listen, man, stop sniffing that stuff. You know what I mean? We are the Freemasons. Come on, man. Where you get that stuff from? And then you got another dude thing he talking about.
Snowfall.
Yeah.
The Masons.
Yeah, man, but Deacon, man, like Deacon Atan just said, that that mentality is a mentality of a crackhead. You understand? We're not talking about the brother is a crack. You understand? We say that mentality is a mentality of a crackhead. But some people want to just take it upon themselves, like we talking about. Yo, listen, we don't care if you leave or not. Guess what? You see what you see here? What you see here, there was us in the street. You understand? Day, night, snow, not. You understand? Before you came in the picture. So we don't give a damn if you leave or not, really. You understand? The Lord know how it works. Then He's going to bring some other brothers who see how it works. We don't care about stuff like that.
So today's class is entitled The Reinvention of the Reprobate. That's the class. And that's what they do. They reinvent themselves. I'm still special. When I leave, I'm still something special. No, you're not. You're a delinquent. You're a defector. You're a derelict. Spiritually, this is you. So we're going to get Sirach 10, verse 12. And again, this is not a class that takes shots at those who leave, because if you leave, you leave. It doesn't make a difference to us. But if you're going to leave quietly. Like, I'm going to give you an example. One brother left out of here. He told us straight up, forgot what camp it was. He said, listen, man, I'm not going to lie to you. I like smoking weed. I love white women. I still know I'm Israel, but I got to get out of this. No problem.
Honest dude.
Honest, die honest. No problem. Whatever. He left quietly. Brothers, but for some odd reason, when brothers leave here, it's, I have something to say. I have a testimony. Brothers and sisters, why? Just go. It won't change anything. No matter what you say, it won't change anything. But they have that because they have to tell themselves, it's not me. It's them. It's not me. It's them. That's Satan battling. They're battling with Satan. It's not me. Satan's like, yeah, brother, it's not you. It's them, sister. It's them. Yeah, you're right, Satan. It's not. No, I'm not Satan. I'm your conscience. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not me. It's them. That's what happens. So they have to tell themselves it's not them. It's a way to relieve themselves of guilt. It's called self-exoneration or self-vindicate. I'm going to vindicate myself of all charges. I'm not wicked. I'm righteous. I'm holy. Everyone's evil around me except myself. That's all it is. So they reinvent themselves, try to reinvent the wheel. That's what they try to do.
Yeah, throughout scriptures, right? You remember like when if you carry the king line, let's say that the king died, then his son was young to get in power, right?
Right.
So what would Israel would do? Like Israel would never put a guy that is like a 10-year-old talking about rule the nation. What they would do, they will create tutors and counselors, you know what I mean, surround that dude to make sure he don't make stupid mistake. Right. But these brothers right here, man, they're like young and stupid. What tutors you got? What counselors you gonna deal with? Or you gonna deal with your, like Deacon just said, with your conscience, just messing with you? Then you, oh, that's me. That's not Satan. That's you. No, Satan. No, brother, that's you. You understand? But you living out of here with no counseling whatsoever. Then you out here just running your mouth, telling you that Satan already got you, man. When you think like that, Satan already got you.
Mm-hmm. Give me Sirach 10, verse 12.
Sirach chapter 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departeth from God, and his heart is turned away from his maker.
Because people try to say, people say, IUIC says when you leave their congregation, you're not the truth. That's not true. Because we always give shout-outs to camps that are doing the work and so forth, that's putting the truth. It's not just our camp with the truth. It's impossible for one camp to have the truth and push it throughout the four corners of the earth. Most High's going to use different camps in different ways. You understand? Our camp is excelled more so because we're doing bigger things and we're traveling internationally and so forth. So we're doing great things as far as from what people are saying and what we're seeing with our own eyes. We're doing great things. Other camps are not acknowledging that, giving kudos and so forth. And what's happening is the heathens are taking notice of it. The heathens are taking notice of it, and I'm going to show y'all a video of a heathen approaching a camp, not our own, about us. And I'm going to try to see how the camp responds to this heathen. Okay? Now, this is a camp called AOC. His brother that I was teaching at the time, well, who comes later, his name is Shar Samuel. And I see him all the time. We used to come by the camp and say shalom, brother glasses, all the time. And also, in my neighborhood, I would see him all the time. He worked around there where I used to live, in the Bronx. And so we have a certain relationship. We're cool. And so I want y'all to see how he handles it. Let's play. We're going to start from 5 minutes and just end like around 8 minutes. Yeah, right?
Their words.
And they're getting 501(c)(3)s
Right.
from the government.
Right. 501(c)(3)s.
Like,
You there, bro?
I have something.
Edomite mentions 501c3. It's Edomite here. 501c3. So he goes, I have something I want to show you. He pulls out a flyer. Press play, watch.
I don't know if you...
Look at it. Read it, God. Read
Book
it,
of
bro.
1 Samuel, chapter 15 and verse 23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
The rebellion is that the sin of witchcraft. So women wearing pants and being rebellious to the word of God, that's the sin of witchcraft. And witches ain't supposed to. You're supposed to take their heads off.
This I got from 501(c)(3).
Oh yeah.
And
Don't put the camera on there.
it says their organization.
Nice. Don't put the camera on that because they already saw what he was doing. Don't put the camera on that. Let's let him read it for himself. So you see Shard in the back. Listen to him. Watch. Go ahead.
Is Islam.
Their organizations, our organizations, it's under Islam. Now, other brought that out before about how it's a third-party website. It's not accurate. You cannot rely on that site. You have to go to the actual website that shows you that we're under, I think it's Christian, I believe. Well, under that. That's third-party information. It's nonsense. It's not accurate information. But Edom is not wrong with the same nonsense that I say two-thirds, so I'm going to say that wicked Negroes are running with. So watch. He brings it to them. Go ahead.
We over here. We don't deal with this.
But you know what? When you deal with a 501c3, you can get a 501c3 for anything. Yeah, anything you want. But hold on. The point is with that, it ain't gonna make no hill of beans.
Yeah, but like,
but hold on.
But what's his name? Nathaniel says you don't have to follow.
But you know what?
Yahweh. You don't have to say Yahweh or Yahweh.
Okay, but it's not about it's not about all that. He's speaking a language that our people understand. That's the thing.
Important.
Pause.
That's the thing.
Brother, cutting him up now. Now, Edomite has the audacity to talk about names. You going in slavery, and no matter what name is used, whatever his name is, you still going to slavery under it. Now, watch. Continue. Brothers, go back a little bit. I want to interrupt. Go back a little bit. Go ahead.
True name.
Okay, it's important. Yes, it's important to know. But that's a whole nother thing. If we're not here to bash no Israelite groups.
No.
You understand?
I'm just...
And to even bring them up is a very moot point. Right now, we're just teaching the salvation of our people.
Okay.
And we're showing our people how to come back to the laws and the commandments of God. Okay. You understand? That's what it's all about.
But if they're
But you know what? But you gotta listen to me. But check this out. If that's what they're doing, that's what they're doing. But you know what?
They're gonna be judged.
But we all gonna be judged. You understand? But now remember, the scripture says this. Wait for the motorcycle to pass. We gotta realize the scripture says this. We know in part, we prophesy in part. So therefore, every Israelite group that you see is not gonna have 100% of everything. You understand? So that's it. There's no need to talk about.
But you don't feel that it's important to know the ancient Hebrew name of the Most High?
We know that. You understand?
But he doesn't
But now the
preach
thing,
it.
okay, that's what he don't do. Every Israelite group is not the same. You understand? As you read in the scriptures, that some say I'm of Paul, some say I'm Barnabas, some say I'm of Christ. But is Christ divided? No. But we're not talking about no Israelite group. Who we need to talk about is your people, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Now, guess what? When you look at these other Israelite groups, even though you're not agreeing with what's being done, we might not agree. They might not agree with us. But guess what? Our salvation is more guaranteed than yours and the other 16 nations with you. So we can go back to what the scriptures is talking about and not talking about no other Israelite group. Yeah.
That's it. Right there, that's it. Get out of here, man. So y'all understand, Esau starting to see Israel's growing. Now they're trying to cause division now. Okay, we're going to make them turn against them. First with 501c3. Then from that, you couldn't give them, okay, the name, though. He said, listen, we're beyond that. You're still going to slavery, period. That's the point. We all teach that. We all agree you're going to slavery. You would have dealt the Bible speaks of. So he focused on that. So Sharp, much love for him for doing that. I'll give a round of applause for that. And thank you very much, brother. We love you as well. Thank you for that.
Hey, some brothers, you got some other brothers that gonna feed into that. And they're gonna be like, yeah, Nate wicked. How you actually wicked? And you know what I mean? I'm gonna feed into that. Right. To that negativity.
When you go in the comments, none of them, they all was on that side. They said he's just got the devil.
I just saying you got some dudes gonna do that. Yep. Some groups gonna do that. You understand? And when you think about it, man, you know, we all got the same goal. The same goal is to raise up the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? That been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. We all got the same goals. And what you brothers and sisters got to understand is that there is principalities and powers in high places that's going to try to cause division. That's going to try to stop the work that Israel is doing. You know, they're going to try to, you know, remember COINTELPRO. You understand? You're going to have agents among you sowing seed at this discourse. You know, even in our congregation, we know we got informers amongst us, people monitoring us and so forth. You know, they're going to come, try to rise up the ranks, and try to cause confusion in the body.
What they're doing.
You know what I mean? So we understand that, but, you know, all praises for them most I stand for them brothers not giving into that foolishness. You understand?
See, some camps are mature enough to understand that this truth is greater than us going back and forth. He sees that the mission is greater than this devil coming with names and 501c3. He sees his mind is beyond. Esau thinks we're all a bunch of dumb niggas. You know what he is? We're going to fight amongst ourselves. We're going to jump against each other. No. Israel's starting to evolve. We're starting to evolve beyond, oh, well, that camp is wicked. Some camps are starting to see above that. They're starting to excel and mature beyond that. And so, like I said before, and I'll say again, Israel as a whole, especially Israel not in Christ, we're starting to become noticeable, and we're growing larger than we've ever believed or thought to believe, you know, what happened from the elder's house to this. And so heathens and Jakes alike are seeing this. And what happens is when you are part of that, something that great, and you leave, you have to start all over again. Now you're old friends now. You got to go back to them now. Family members now, going back to them now. You got to reinvent yourself because you no longer, all the numbers you had in your phone is all IUIC members. Your children's friends, IUIC children, brothers' children. Now you got to start all over again. So now you accept your whole life because of a disagreement over nonsense, because you're rebellious, over petty nonsense that we know, and I know, I speak for myself, I know for certain you're not going to keep. You ain't keeping no Sabbaths. You ain't going to do it. You're not. But the bottom line is, I'm going to digress. The bottom line is, at the end of the day, Israel has to learn to put pride to the side. You have to do it. Because it's going to be a fail. It's going to be a major fail.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have repented. We have repented. How about you?
a Jew, it's all art. For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it's all wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.